Hello everyone, welcome to my server. This is Niker, and today I'm going to show you my setup of a quarry and a sorting system and a powering system, because I got a request to do this and I decided not to build this in creative because I already have the system set up and it works wonderfully. And it's not very old. Actually, this is my first quarry that I made. It's already finished working, and I will show you my setup and what I do to power it. And basically, I will show you if you use the tutorials from my earlier videos, what you can get. It's very effective, very efficient and simple. So I think you know how to set up a quarry with the landmark torches. That's pretty easy. So what we have here is a quarry. This quarry, it can take, I think, up to 100 EU per tick, or was it 50? No idea, but it's high enough. I'm using a redstone energy cell as a buffer, and I'm using energy tesseract connected to my 12 times 4 MJ magmatic engines in my base, and a remote on-off switch that powers this battery. It's a virus receiver. This pumps all the stuff to my ender chest with this code, and of course I have a chunk loader in this area. You only really need to chunk load these machines. The quarry itself, the area inside the quarry, is automatically chunk loaded once the quarry is built. So now I will show you the sorting system and the powering system for this, and the pump system, of course. So this will be pretty short. Just let me get back to base. Okay, so I'm approaching my base, and this is my working area. I basically only have old stuff or stuff that I immediately need in this chest, but I will show you first the power setup. Okay, so it's here, and as you can see, I have 12 magmatic engines. They are powered by a liquid tesseract, pumping lava from the nether. I'm using the tesseract pump. It's exactly the same model as you could have seen in my video in Creative World. It's identical. The engines are, of course, using the redstone energy conduits, so they can't overheat. They can work 24/7. They are feeding to this battery to have some sort of buffer if something unpredictable happens. I don't know, lava runs out in nether or something. This is a master on-off switch for the whole system, so it basically shuts down the engines if I don't need them. I actually don't need them right now, but even if they run, the cell is full, the tesseract is, they're producing half MJ per tick, and the maximum is 4 when they are actually running and doing something. So they are not using that much lava, but yeah, let's save some. Save the nether. I wasn't in the nether for a while, so okay. So this is basically it. I'm running the redstone red alloy cable and just powering them. I have them set to only work with high signal, so I can control each and every one with a lever. Now let me jump to the nether, and I will show you the other end of that liquid tesseract that pumps lava in here. Okay, I'm in the nether, and as you can see, this is pretty much identical. Actually, I'm using redstone engines here. Yeah, that's the older model. That's actually the first one I made. So it's enough for now. I don't need that much lava, but I will eventually upgrade it to the model that I made in creative that uses magmatic engine. But because this is a small server. It's only 2 people using it and no very demanding machines. So this is the first model, and it has been working just fine for our use. But if I would be using it for more engines or generating UU matter or something like that, I will probably want to upgrade this to the model that I made in my video, because currently it's basically running 12 magmatic engines and 3 thermogenerators, so it's not that much. And I'm sure that if I hook up more thermogenerators to it, I will eventually reach a state when this will empty and won't be able to keep up even with 3 redstone engines. So yeah. And now the main thing, I'm going to go back to Overworld and show you the other end of the ender chest that the quarry is hooked up to. So give me a second. Okay, I'm back in my base, and so there's the generator rooms, and this is my central storage room, so everything goes in here. I have ender bags connected in here, of course, and anything I mine or a quarry mines comes in here. All this stuff basically is just a result of that one quarry, because I built it 4 days ago and I wasn't on much. So yeah, so much cobble. I will need to set up some recyclers for this. So basically, this is the ender chest that's hooked up to the quarry. So everything that goes in here is pulled with this filter. There's no filter actually. It's a filter, and this needs to be fairly quick. I have it set at 450 milliseconds. Half a second or this is optimal, because if you have a vast array of magmatic engines like I have, the quarry is very fast, and this filter wouldn't be able to keep up. So it's important to have this timer set to something very small, but not the minimum, because the signal would be too short and it would malfunction sometimes. So it would be actually skipping those draws. Okay, so I have a pneumatic pipe and all these barrels. So pretty much I have a lot of dirt barrels and cobblestone barrels, because I know that there will always be a crap load of these, as well as sand and gravel. Yeah. Some of them are the extra dimensional upgrades, so they can hold 1024 stacks. And yeah, another iridium. Excellent. Yeah, wow, so many diamonds from one quarry. So pretty much you just set down the barrels, as many as you need, and you put one of everything that you can ever mine, ever and then you just switch the lever and let the quarry pump it in here. Let's see, for example, I will take diamonds so you can see how fast is it. Yeah, so this will pull from the chest and it will go to the nearest barrel that has the same stuff in it. So this will go into the diamond. But there is a slight problem, I think. Yeah, as you can see, there is something. This is something you need to know. Yeah, it's going into the chest, isn't it? Yeah. That's bad, that's bad. This is my overflow chest, so... What, I'm full? Oh, I'm not. That may be from earlier. These are my overflow chests, but the thing is, I will need to move those chests somewhere in here, maybe. Maybe I will draw the pipe all around the room and put the overflow chest in here, because the pneumatic pipe delivers the item to the closest storage. So this is a problem, because if you have the barrels, the pneumatic pipes can only put up to one stack in them if they are putting it from the bottom. They need to put it from the top. So there is no problem with the cobblestone, of course, but with the dirt, if I put some dirt in there, you will see that it will not go through the bottom even though it's closer, but it will circle around and put it from the top. Yeah, because you cannot exceed 64 items if you go from the bottom. And the diamonds will now travel up the top pipe and go in here as well. So that is something to consider, the distances from the filter, because of this. The overflow chests, basically, if you have a system like this, the overflow chest must be as far from the original filter as possible, because they should be the last things the filter should try. Basically, what should have happened is the diamonds should have just cycled around and come out from the top, but instead the diamond chest is closer, so they were dumped in there. I need to fix that. But yeah, this is very, very simple. It's basically only what you can see. There are pneumatic pipes up bottom, no filtering or diamond pipes or anything like that. Only thing you need to take into account is the ranges, the length of the pipe, and the overflow chest just must be as far away as possible. You can make a loop basically just for the overflow chest. I could put them actually here, so I could make a loop over a whole room and put the overflow chest in here, so they would be the last thing, the furthest storage the filter can detect, and everything will work just peachy. Yeah, so as you can see, basically, yeah, there are some stuff like this is only in deserts, so there was none, but I pretty much picked everything that I want stored and put at least one of them in there. What? No Nikolai? Oh, this is the overflow. No emeralds. Damn it. Yeah. And of course, you can just set some basics and set overflow chests at the end and add barrels as needed, and you can see in the overflow chest basically what is overflowing, and you can fix that. Yeah, I can see this is a problem, because this Zykerite was added manually and it all went into the overflow chest because it's closer than this. Actually, no, I think I will just, yeah, let me fix that. I know how to fix that now. It's pretty easy. Sorry, needed to grab some more pipes. So what I will do, it's a really simple solution. I will do something like this. I think oh, what is that? It was email. I will loop it around here, and one more. Yeah. Yeah, and right there. And this is disconnected, and I can. Damn it, it's so strong, I have potency 3. Yeah, so now if I take Zykerite, simple way to try this. It's like Zycorium or whatever. Zycorium, yeah. Okay, let's dump it in here, and it should be fixed. It should not go into the overflow chests. And let's try some. Oh, quick. Yeah, I want to leave one there because, yeah. And let's try some diamonds, and is it going in there? Yeah, it's going from the top, and yeah, it's filling up. And let me try if it's long enough for the diamonds to get in there. Okay, you could have seen right now that the timer really needs to be tight, because if you have multiple, the quarry is pulling like 5 blocks per. Yeah, it's going around, and it should just loop around and go up from the top. Yeah, now it works. So this was the simplest solution. The overflow pipes, I mean the overflow chests need to be furthest away on the pipe, so I don't need to move them. I just made the pipe longer. Yeah, so this is it. I think this is really simple. I made some storage rooms before, and I always use the buildcraft pipes and diamond pipes and all that stuff, and this is much better. This is much better. It's pulling whole stacks from the chest, so if you are actually dumping into another chest, it's taking out really fast, and yeah, it always goes to right to the nearest destination, so it creates much less lag than the buildcraft pipes. I actually had in the buildcraft pipes, you have to have a loop. And actually loop the items until they find the right spot, and they sometimes cycle forever and can't find the right spot, even if it's just there and it's just moving around and you can't find the spot. So it's lagging everything, and this is really neat, I think, and simple. So I hope you like this, and post some more questions. I will gladly make some more tutorials, and see you next time. Goodbye.